landed in Tucson and getting ready to head out. Got everything. Here we go. Went from pouring down rain and 40 to 77 here in Tucson. Heading straight from the airport, going to the store, and then right out to camp. All right, everybody, opening day. Here in Arizona, I have 2 days left of my 24 tag. And yeah, and then the 25 tag starts. So a couple of the guys I hunted with last year, they ended up getting a deer 2 days ago. And a nice 3x3 mule deer. But it was kind of back where I'm camping at. The sun's just now coming up. I was a little bit lazy, slept in, but I also forgot some stuff at the store. So my buddy Kirk won't be back for a couple days, but I don't have a propane tank for my jet boil because you can't fly with that stuff. And then the heaters and the cook stove barely have any propane. So gonna see how the next couple days go, but Kirk will be back out. He said he'll grab some stuff for me, but yeah, day one here in Arizona, chasing mule deer. Freaking awesome day already. And I just got out of the tent, but look how beautiful the sunrise is. But yeah, I'm gonna jump in the side by side, and I'm actually going to head back in this area. There's some deer that came through this morning. You can see the tracks right through here. Can hear them walking by the tent. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna head back up that way. But who's to say there isn't a deer right here, right outside camp? But yeah, I'm gonna head that way. Head up towards those hills back over here. Can't really see them back there, but back in there. But yeah. First day here in Arizona, archery. It's an over-the-counter tag. So anybody can get it, but you need to be quick. Made it into my first little glassing spot. Haven't really seen anything yet, but yeah, in here it's freaking beautiful. Got the tripod all set up. Getting ready to slap the iPhone on here. Give my eyeballs just a little bit of a break. Been glassing for a little bit and really not seeing anything. But I mean, just up here, glassing everything up. It's like little rock outcrops and stuff, kind of like back in this area, back over here, and just trying to find little hiding spots for the deer. The sun is just now starting to peek over. I'm still kind of like in the shade. So, I mean, I'll be in the shade probably until noon, 1 o'clock, and that's probably when I'll go back to camp, get something to eat. But I have 2 days left on my 24 tag. So I have today and tomorrow. And then my 25 tag starts, and I will be hunting that tag for 5 days. But a couple days ago, the guys that I was hunting with from Indiana last year, we kind of hunt together on and off. They ended up tagging out on a deer 2 days ago. So Kirk, when he dropped me off last night, he picked up their meat and put it in the freezer. So that is awesome. Finally, someone tagged out in our little hunting group. And yeah, hopefully I can get it done. We'll see, but you got to spot deer first. And as of right now, I haven't spotted anything. So I'll keep you all posted, and maybe you might see something on here through the iPhone. But yep, we're looking. Got to spot them first. All right, so when I'm glassing, when I have some of this stuff set up, tripod and everything, I use a universal mount for my phone, for the binoculars and or a spotting scope. That way I don't have to buy a bunch of different pieces for each one of my optics. So this right here is the scope cam. So it's a little universal thing. It screws on right here, and it can basically, it's universal, it can go on to anything. So it's just one device, and then you can glass through it. So I use my phone when I want to record, something that I'm looking at. So right now I'm looking way out. I'll kind of show you. So I'm looking right over here. So there's some outcroppings of rocks, and some of them have little notches in them. Sometimes deer like to crawl up in there and hide out from the sun. So I'm kind of glassing into there, seeing if I can, see a deer. But that is a mile, maybe a little under a mile away. So I'd have to go up this over here and then come back down and over to get a shot on that buck. And who's to say it would even be there by the time I get there, but there wasn't a deer in there. So, but that's just kind of the stuff that I'm looking at. There were deer outside my tent this morning in the pitch black. Got up, I could hear them breathing and whatnot. And then I go out in the morning and you can see the tracks and everything that were right outside the tent, which was pretty cool. Last night was the last night of the moon, and it was barely even a sliver. But for the next 4 days, there won't even be a moon out, which is pretty crazy. So maybe that will slow down the activity of them moving at night, and maybe they'll start moving, early morning, and then, right before nightfall. So we'll see. But right now where I'm at, there's a couple game trails that kind of go right down in front of me. So if anything does get kicked up and it starts coming up this way, maybe I'll be in the right spot for a shot. But yeah, right now, big goose egg on finding deer. I might go up and over this bad boy and check out this backside, see what's going on back there. But that is directly in the sun, so might just wait it out here, see what happens. But yeah, glassing it up, trying to find some deer. Even a doe would be nice, just to get my eyeballs acclimated to finding critters. But yeah, it's gonna get hot today. 78, they're saying today. I think right now it's like 55 or something like that. But hopefully some deer start moving around somewhere. Well, time to get everything kind of packed up and move to a different side of this hill. Not really seeing anything. Been over here for about 3.5 hours, so going to basically just move to the other side of the hill. It's going to be in the sun, but maybe I'll be able to glass, you know, different hillsides that still have shade. Glass into the kind of shady areas. Right now I'm still pretty much in the shade if I was to get down a little bit, but the sun's coming out. It's gonna get, I mean, fairly warm compared to what I'm used to over in Washington. I don't think it's been over, 55 in a couple months. So the heat is on. But yeah, haven't seen any deer yet, but I mean, first day back, so usually I'm hunting like way over here. There was a fire this summer and it pretty much just roasted everything. I'm gonna try to get to an area where I can possibly get that on camera, show you guys how burnt it is, or maybe I might just drive over there after eating lunch or something. But yeah, no deer, nothing yet. But I've had dry spells like that last year where you would spend like a whole day glassing and you wouldn't see anything until either the next day or pretty late at night. But yeah, nothing yet. But we're gonna just move to the other side of this hill, get everything kind of packed up right here, and maybe you move around this hill maybe 50 or 60 yards. But right now I'm kind of like in between two hills, so there's like another little hill like right here. And there's like a low spot, and then it comes up to the hill that I'm on. So I was hoping to try to get something to, you know, come in between these two little hills, but that did not happen. So it's gonna move around. You can barely start to see the sun come up right now back behind my head, but yeah, time to move. Shoulder's feeling a little bit better. So hopefully it's not, you know, anything too serious. So if you didn't know, I've been dealing with a shoulder injury. Messed it up in the gym. Not sure what I did, but probably just overdid it. Went probably a little bit too heavy consecutively and did something to my shoulder. So, but I'm able to hold the camera, so not too bad. I'll be able to hold my bow. I did shoot a few times before I left and it felt good, so yeah. Need to find some dang deer. It's getting pretty warm out. It's time to start taking off some of these layers. Get down to my 2.0, like 250 layer. I think that would be perfect for today. I do have the 150 underneath that. I also have the 150 zip off 2.0 pants underneath the outer layer pant that I have, but there is a little bit of a chill in the wind, so I'll probably just be keeping those on. But right now I have a jacket and a puffy on. This morning it was pretty cold. It's probably right around 40 something. But yeah, it's time to delayer and probably move spots because I am not seeing any deer. So thinking about kind of going off back over here. Now the burn and everything is back along that ridge back over here. Now it's not like your typical burn that you would see like where I'm from over in Washington, where it's just black. The ground is actually like white. Everything that got burned is pretty charred up and black, but it's weird because the ground is white, so that's different. Something that I'm not really used to. Oh, got someone cruising down the road back behind me. Kind of see like a little dust trail kind of back over there. But yeah, it's kind of time to delayer and move spots. All right, back at camp. Cooking up some sausage. Getting a little bit of grub. The wind's kind of picked up just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Thanks to Kirk, I got a little griddle. But my Jetboil has no propane. So until Kirk can make his way back out, possibly tomorrow, I'll be coming back. And I didn't really bring a whole lot of stuff to like cook on this griddle, but I'll be able to survive for the next couple days. But I have a bunch of Peaks refuels and Mountain Houses, and unless I want to eat them cold, I'm not gonna have a way to really heat them up. I guess I could put my Jetboil on top of this and heat up the water. I mean, I can give it a try, but really don't want to do anything to this griddle. I don't want to mess it up, so just kind of being a little cautious about that. But yeah, gonna get some lunch. So I have the sausage that I'm gonna put on, and then I have like sausage patties. I'm gonna cook those up. But right now I'm on top of where my food is. It's on the cooler where the food's in. So taking a quick lunch break, and then I'm gonna head back out. I'm actually gonna go way back in the back, see if I can spot some deer tonight, maybe put a stalk on something. So it's any buck for this tag. So yeah, I have until the end of Tuesday, and then Wednesday, the 25 tag starts, and then I'll be hunting on that tag until Sunday. I actually leave Monday afternoon, but I have to head out on Sunday, so, or at least out of camp. But yeah, there's some deer that came through here this morning, probably around 4 a.m. or something like that. Came right through here. I could hear them walking through, and then, I mean, there's tracks all over through here now, so. But yeah, gonna eat and then head back out. Just here in the side-by-side, glassing these hillsides over here. And some people went by just blaring their side-by-side music. I don't mind, I think it's pretty funny, but they're cooking right down below me. Oh, here they go. Don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, they're just out here enjoying the outdoors, man. Doing what I'm doing. I'm not knocking it. I was hoping that it would spook some deer, but I didn't see anything. But yeah, right now it's just afternoon, and it's pretty hot, so guarantee the deer just bedded down just out of this heat. So what I'm doing is glassing these hillsides up here, trying to see if I can spot, you know, any deer underneath trees or whatever, but not having any luck today. But kind of same thing happened to me last year. Like, I'd go a whole day without seeing deer, and then the very next day there's just deer everywhere. So just kind of one of those things, but you know, still glassing, trying to search some deer up, and just hopefully I can get something going. I have today and tomorrow the 24 tag, which I've probably said now quite a bit of times, but I wanted to get here a couple days earlier, but man, flights were super expensive. It's expensive just, you know, those couple days after Christmas. So maybe if I ever get enough time off, maybe I'll just drive down the day after Christmas or something, take that full day, and then, you know, I'll have 4 or 5 days to hunt, and then do, you know, 5 days for that following tag. Maybe try to do something like that next year. But man, it's beautiful here. It's nice and sunny. It's warm. The wind, it's like a nice cool breeze for the wind. It's nice. Very, very nice. But yeah, still haven't seen any deer yet. Been out now for like 5.5 hours. Haven't seen anything yet. Dang it. But that's all right. I'm gonna take off, get this thing running, and take off back that way. So fingers crossed. Spot some deer, dang it. All right, kind of working my way up. Gonna be heading up into all that. But I definitely found some of the burn. So back over here, you can see how it's all kind of browned up and charred up back there. But parked down in this wash down here, right back in here. Gonna head up, find a glassing spot. It's just after 1, so it's warm. But I'm gonna find a spot where I can get up high and glass and see if I can find any deer. Back on the back side of this peak right here, there were some bird hunters. They were actually going up. There's another peak back over on the other side. They were going up, and I could see their shotguns and everything. I know there's a bunch of quail hunting and stuff out here, but I'm not sure what they're going after. But I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I got a pretty big hike getting up there, and then I'll set up and start glassing again. But getting after it. Well, made it back down to the side-by-side. I ended up seeing those javelina again, but that's about it. So I'm gonna head back to camp and get some grub. But day one is coming to a close. I'm starving. My first 2 deer of the trip. A doe and a fawn. Heading back to camp to call it a night. Spotted 2 more deer. It's 2 does. Looks like 2 does and a yearling. But they keep on looking back. Back at camp, and day one has come to a close. All right, well, today is the last day of my 2024 tag, and I'm still in camp. I wasn't feeling very well this morning, so now I'm getting ready to head out. So spotted some deer last night. No bucks, but you know, as long as I'm seeing deer, then I'm in the right spot. So I'm gonna head out to an area where I was seeing deer last night, see if I can spot some this morning. They were traveling away, but who knows if they were just feeding and then bedding down. So gonna go check it out, see if I can spot some deer. If not, I'm gonna go to a completely new area a little bit further out. So here we go. That was pretty cool. Day 2 of the hunt, and I had javelina again within bow range. They're probably at like 22 yards or something like that. And pretty cool. This little group didn't have any piglets, so the last one had, 7 or 8 piglets with it. Or I don't even know what you would call like a little baby javelina, but it was pretty cool. I wish that was deer. But I'll take it. So day 2 of this trip, but the last day of my 2024 tag, and I haven't seen a deer yet. Well, at least today. Oh, there they go. They're all way out there now. Well, made it back to the side-by-side, but now it's time for some caffeine. Monster guava. Dang, that's actually super good. I've never had this one. 0 sugar. Yeah, that's good. Monster guava. Some good stuff. But now it's time to find a new glassing spot. So jumping in the side-by-side, time to take off. So when I'm glassing, when the sun is, strictly right above us pretty much, I'm glassing, there's a bunch of like rock faces, so I'm glassing like right at the bottom of them, just see if there's any deer hanging out like at the very bottom of those, or underneath some of this brush. Something kind of like this right here. They'll be tucked right down underneath, and that's what I'm looking for. So sometimes I'm able to spot them, but today I haven't had any luck. But I'm pretty much right at the bottom of like another ridge right here. It's like back behind us. Go ahead and grab this. Kind of show you guys where I'm at. So I was using the side-by-side as shade, but I'm right at the bottom of this guy here. But I kind of was on the other side of this ridge, on top of another like little peak. It's like a little pyramid hill. Yesterday all morning, so I did find like another road that's technically not on the map back here. I'm gonna take that all the way back to the back. So yeah, that's what's next. So my wife for Christmas got me this pretty cool little tripod. You can use it with your phone, which I have in my hand right now. Last year I pretty much videoed with my phone and a GoPro. This time I did bring my Sony ZVE-10. I did bring that, but this little guy right here, this thing is really cool. Obviously you can use it for different things. It does have like a little deal on top here, but yeah, it can suction cup to anything, and it can pretty much grip around anything. So I had it actually up here, did a little video with it. So thanks, babe. This actually came in handy. So thank you. It's a pretty cool little gadget. Well, I've been in this area now for about, I don't know, hour and a half. Haven't seen anything, so I'm actually gonna go back where I saw those does, and I'm just gonna get myself in there and just hang out and just listen to the woods. Maybe a buck might come through. Maybe those does will still be in there. That'll help out, but nothing here, so I'm heading back where I saw deer. So that's the plan. Well, everybody, that is the end of Arizona 2024. Happy New Year. But tomorrow morning on the new year, I start my other tag. So it's not over for this trip, but it is over for 2024. I got a big old goose egg. Didn't feel any tag. Terrible. But it's hunting and it happens. I am putting in the effort. It's just not getting it done. So here's the 2025. Good luck, everybody. See you on the next one.